Hello, children. Welcome to our yet another journey with Class 10 Political Science, Chapter 6 Political Parties. In this tour of democracy, we have come across the political parties several times. In Class 9, we have seen the role of political parties in the use of democracies, in the form of constitutional designs, in the electoral politics, and also in the making and the working of governments. Here we have come across with the political parties as the vehicle of federal sharing of political power and also as the negotiator of social divisions in the scenario of democratic politics. Now, here, let us have a close look at the nature and the working of the political parties, especially in our country, India. We will begin the journey by asking two common questions. That is, why do we need the political parties? How many parties are good for the democracy? We will also try to understand how the national and the regional political parties in today's India are, and also about what is wrong with the political parties and what can be done about it. Children, for your better understanding, I have divided this chapter of political parties into 5 parts. So, the first part, content that we are going to see today are, as we discussed about the question, a common question which we always would have asked, that is, why do we need political parties? We will try to understand the meaning of the political parties and also about the characteristics of the political parties in this part 1. So first let us try to get the answer for why do we need the political parties. For this, children, we can say that the political parties are one of the most visible institutions in a democracy. For most of the common people, democracy is equal to the political parties. Like if you travel to the remote areas of our country and speak to the less educated citizens, you could come across the people who may not know anything about our constitution or may not know anything about the nature of our government. But chances are there that they would be knowing something about the political parties. At the same time, this kind of visibility does not mean popularity. Now, most of the people may tend to be very critical of the political parties. They may tend to blame the parties for all that is wrong with our democracy and also with our political life. We have to understand that the parties have become identified with social and the political divisions. Therefore, children, it is natural to ask, do we need political parties at all? Do you know, children, about 100 years ago, there were very few countries in the world that had the political parties. But in the present day, there are very few countries that do not have any political parties. Now the question is, why did the political parties become so widespread in democracy all over the world? So for that, let us try to understand the meaning of the political party. A political party is a group of people who come together to contest the elections and hold power in the government. They agree on some political policies and the programs for the society with an intention to promote the collective good. But there can be different opinions on what is good for all. The parties try to persuade people why their policies are better than the others. They also try to implement these policies by winning the popular support, and that is through the elections. Therefore, parties they reflect the fundamental political divisions in a society. Parties are about a part of the society and hence involve partisanship. Now, who are these partisans? The partisans are the ones who are strongly committed to a party, a group, or a small organization. Partisanship is marked by a tendency to take a side and inability to take a balanced view on any issues. Therefore, a party is known by which part it stands for, which policies it supports, and whose interests it upholds. A political party has three components, and they are the leaders, the active members, and the followers. Now, children, here you have to understand that the leaders in a government system or a political leader acts as the official representative of their political party. The leader is mainly responsible for managing the party's relationship with the common man, that is, with the common people. Like they will take a leading role in developing and communicating the party policies, especially on the election platforms. They are basically the public face of the respective party. Similarly, a political party is typically led by the active members, like as I said earlier, a party leader who is considered to be a most powerful member and a spokesperson representing the party. A party secretary who maintains the daily work and the records of party meetings. Then a party treasurer who is responsible for membership dues, and at the end a party chair who forms the strategies for recruiting and retaining the party members and also who arranges the party meetings. And children, last but not the least are the followers. And they are the ones who believe in the party's ideology and support the party by casting their vote in favor of the party at the time of election. And now children, it's a quiz time. We will have a recap of whatever we have done till now, whatever we have covered in this part with the help of a small quiz, question answer session. Now the first question is, what is meant by a political party? Is it option A, a group of politically sound people? Option B, a group of people who come together to contest elections to hold power in the government? Is it option C, a group of people who want to be in power? Or is it option D, a group of people who want to amend the constitution? So what is your answer, children? What do you think a political party is? It is a group of people who come together to contest the elections to hold power in the government. Next is, What are the three components of a political party? Is it option A, the leaders, active members and followers? Option B, leader, policy makers and followers? Option C, chief, law framer and followers? Or option D, chief, subordinates and followers? So what is it? What is the option for this question? It is option A, leaders, active members and followers. Now question number 3. The political party is a part of, is it option A, nation? Option B, society? Option C, democracy? And option D, government. So the political party is a part of society. Next question is, which is the essential element of a political party? Is it option A, organization? Option B, national interest? Option C, fundamental principles? Or option D, all of the above? And the answer is all of the above. The essential element of a political party are organization, national interest and also the fundamental principles. Now the next question is, dash is a group of people who come together to contest the elections and hold power in the government. Is it an interest group? Option A. Option B, political party. Option C, the pressure group. Or option D, a society. It is the political party is a group of people who come together to contest the election and hold power in the government. Now, people who share common political opinion form a political party. Children, is the statement true or false? Do you agree with the statement or not? And the statement is true, because the political parties are often formed on the common ideologies of the groups. People having same political ideas, opinions or sharing the same ideologies, they come together, they represent their interest through these political parties. Therefore, this statement, that is, the people who share common political opinion form a political party, is a true statement. Now, in politics, partisan means what? Is it option A, party which runs the government? Option B, affair to the state or the science of government? Option C, a person who is strongly committed to a party? Or option D, a group of people who come together to promote the common beliefs? What is your answer, children? What do you think a partisan means? It is a person who is strongly committed to a party. We have seen about it, right? Yes, children. So, in the next part of our chapter, we will try to understand the functions of the political party and the necessity of the same. Till then, children, go through whatever we have covered in this part, read the chapter, right, children? And take good care of your health and have a good day.